You remember that dinner. Not for what you ate, but for how it made you feel. The welcome that felt effortless. The glow above your table. Soft and golden. The chair that held your weight like it already knew you. Even the silence felt full, like it had been curated too. Nothing asked for your attention, but everything, the music, the scent, the space between the chairs, worked together to make you feel important, cared for, at ease. Today, we're breaking down exactly how these restaurants use psychology to create that experience. And more importantly, how to bring that same feeling into your home, even on a budget. Let's begin with the centerpiece, the table. In five-star restaurants, the table isn't just furniture, it's strategy. They don't guess. They choose deliberately, based on how they want you to feel, how long they want you to stay, and how deeply they want you to connect. For large parties, they use round or wide rectangular tables, because open sightlines make people talk more. For romantic dinners, they pick small two-seater tables with narrow width so knees can brush. And for family style or VIP rooms, they often set an 8-seat table even if they're only expecting 6. Why? Because that extra space signals flexibility, comfort, and hospitality. As if to say, we made room for you. And that changes everything. Tight on space? Choose a round table. It softens the room and invites inclusion. Hosting a group? Use a table with 2 more chairs than you need. The open space prolongs conversation. In a small apartment, a folding leaf table adds instant flexibility and intention. The table defines the boundaries of connection. Its shape, size, and spacing determine whether people eat and leave, or linger and bond. A table isn't just where we serve food, it's where we signal value. And luxury? It lives in that pause, when someone decides to stay a little longer. You might not notice it, but in 5-star restaurants, no chair is chosen at random. They're slightly lower than standard, just a bit wider. Soft but not too plush. Armrests that guide posture without stiffness. Why? Because they want you grounded, literally. Lower chairs make you feel secure, settled. That stability slows your breath. It softens your chewing. It keeps you there longer, not rushed, but rooted. And it whispers something more. You belong here. Stay as long as you like. Look for chairs with slightly wider seats, even thrifted ones, reupholstered in textured fabric. Avoid ultra-lightweight or metal chairs. They signal a temporary mindset. Add Add chair pads or velvet slipcovers in warm tones. Softness creates safety. Use 2 host chairs with arms at either end of the table. This anchors your space with symmetry and presence. Seating speaks before anyone does. It shapes posture, status, and ease. When a chair feels designed for you, your body relaxes, your mind opens, and your guests, they remember how it felt to sit at your table. Luxury restaurants don't just light the space, they light the mood. Notice the glow over the table. It's never cold, never clinical. It's warm, golden, intentional. Because light doesn't just show you the room, it tells your nervous system what to do. Bright white light says, focus, move, alert. Warm, dimmed light says, slow down, settle in, stay a while. And that's exactly what they want. To recreate the effect, use dimmable bulbs. It mimics candlelight. Add 1 pendant or low-hanging fixture above your table. Anchor the experience. Skip overhead fluorescence. Even a floor lamp with a shade can soften a room. Layer your lighting. Indirect lamps, candles, sconces. Variety slows the eye. Light tells time, emotionally. It sets the rhythm for meals, the mood for memory. And when the room glows just right, people linger. Because something inside them says, this moment matters. Luxury dining never happens in silence, and it's never loud. It's designed just as intentionally as the food. Soft music playing low, often without lyrics. Muted reverb, so voices feel private, close. Clinking softened by linens, footsteps quieted by carpet. Every sound is considered. Because sound is emotional texture. It fills space without crowding it. Play instrumental or jazz playlists, gentle in the background. Never competing. Add soft materials, curtains, rugs, or upholstered seating. They absorb harshness. Choose playlists without lyrics during meals. Voice against voice creates subconscious tension. Sound is safety. The right soundtrack lowers anxiety, slows pace, and deepens connection. And silence, when framed with care, doesn't feel empty. It feels full. In 5-star dining, the plate is the stage. But the real message, it's in the details. The knife faces inward, a gesture of peace. The fork rests on the left, spoon on the outer right. Subtle choreography guiding your hand. Glassware above the knife. Not too close, not too far, just enough to feel intentional. These choices aren't just etiquette. They're psychological cues. They say, you're cared for. We've prepared for you. This is not an accident. It's a ritual. Always face the knife blade inward. A small gesture, but deep impact. Set utensils from the outside in. The order you'll use them. Use real glasses. The weight signals value. Even one glass can make a table feel considered. Set the table before guests arrive. That moment, walking into a space already waiting for you, is pure emotional luxury. Rituals reduce stress. Order brings calm. And when someone sits down to a table that's already set, their body exhales because something in their brain says, "I matter here." Luxury isn't about cost. It's about intention, repeated. So now you know, luxury isn't in the chandelier. It's in the chair that made you feel grounded, the light that slowed your breath, the table that made space for one more. It's in the music you didn't notice until the silence felt good. You don't need a hotel budget to create this. You need rhythm, intention, emotional cues that whisper, "You're home." Cure it for that. And even the smallest dining space becomes unforgettable